Hello. You were indeed first. Okay, let me just make sure that everything's good. Okay. Hi, hello. My name's Xenith. I was thinking earlier I mentioned that we were gonna play Cooking Simulator. I changed my mind. I decided that I'm just gonna do a game that I know relatively well. You weren't even there when we were deciding, so if you had any complaints, then you should have lodged them with me earlier. So, too bad. Okay. Oh my god, old man jump scare. Well then, tell Tricky to come in chat and complain to me to my face. If they've got problems. Oh, I see. So they didn't have an account, so you're lodging them for them? Well, tough titty. The actual story is that I did a vote in first time in chat. Hi. Yell yeah. Okay, so the truth is that I actually did a vote in a separate chat. Oh my god, hi. I did a vote in a separate chat, and they voted for BDSP and a Nuzlocke. Hi, hello everyone. Today we're playing Brilliant Diamond, and because I'm a master gamer, I'm not gonna lose anyone. Okay, you want to know that there's two parts of the truth. The first part is that I did a vote in a separate chat, and they voted for BDSP, and I thought that would be a fun idea because I thought, oh, so I can name members of my team after people in chat. I thought that would be fun. Like a fun way to be inclusive, I guess. The other part of it is that I could not get Cooking Simulator to behave itself. It was working okay, but not as well as I would have liked, so I was gonna see if I could try to fix that first. Since I didn't want that to affect the quality of the stream. I guess maybe because it was originally for PC or something, so it was like having trouble. Yeah. The controls are super wonky on that one. I think it'd be really fun to play, especially on the Switch, because then you'd get to hear me cry and scream about it. But yeah, I guess I'll try to figure out like what's wrong with that first. It might be my capture card, I don't know. Let me see. Let's just go for the default look, I guess. What do you guys think? Hi, hello. Culture Chimp? Thank you. I don't hate the other colors for the character, but they're just weird to see, I guess, because I'm not used to seeing them. I'm only used to seeing the default one. I'll just go for the default, I guess, so I'm not sitting here for ages. Okay. I'm not naming them Crunch. Remember, because I'm supposed to be the trainer, and, like, my Twitch chat is supposed to be the Pokemon. You know what? Just for that. Just for that. You don't even get to be a Pokemon. How do you like this, huh? How'll that treat you? No, wait. Well, too bad. Cursing my Nuzlocke before it even started. That's what you get. Okay, maybe if you say something nice to me, I'll change my mind. Stop crying! Maybe if you say something nice to me, I'll change my mind. Well? I am very pretty. Damn, you run a tight ship. It's not like that. It's more like... You never curse a man's Nuzlocke, you know what I mean? If you curse the Nuzlocke before it even starts, that's just like a bad omen. Also, stop crying, okay? I'll pick a different name. Who else is in chat? Who would be like my mortal enemy? Maybe I should just give him a really dumb name. I don't want to think too hard about it. And I want to save all of my... Riku? I guess you're right. Okay. Alright. Congratulations. Also, you weren't kidding. You did make a Twitch account just so that you can be mad at me. Well, guess what? Congratulations! Okay, I don't know if Cake told you, but the reason why I'm playing BDSP is partly because I did a vote in a different chat, and also because they picked BDSP, and then somebody suggested that I name the Pokemon members after people in chat, and I thought that would be really fun. Oh, so now you can't watch the stream because you're not a Pokemon fan? Is that it? Well, rest assured, I'm not going to be exclusively doing the Nuzlocke. I'll just do the cooking simulator stream on another stream. But the other problem, too, is because I was having trouble getting it working. And I didn't want to push back the stream any later. So I just had to pick something else to do. Oh boy, I can't wait to be small. I figured that this is... Okay, this is obviously a reference to Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Or no, the original games, actually. Gold and Silver, about the red Gyarados. I don't know, I feel like it... I don't know if it implies that there are red Gyarados sightings elsewhere, or if it's like the same one and they're just reporting about it. Which kind of makes it seem like this game takes place concurrently with Gold and Silver. I'm a little guy! Look at how small I am. Okay, first things first. I am not vibing with that slow text speed. Give me that. Oh, window type. I forgot I could change this. Let's make it themed. I mean, the red Gyarados could be in every region, no? I mean, yeah, I figured, because it's not like there's... Because it's just a shiny Gyarados. Hi, Ranger, hello. We are indeed all little guys in the end. Come on, I'm just a little guy, come on. Come on, I'm just a little guy. We're gonna make this set. We'll do manual for boxes. Automatic, we do want to give nicknames, and then I don't know which part of the game uses the gyroscope, but I don't want to use it, so. And no autosave. If we mess up, we mess up. Let me turn this down a little bit. Doesn't need to be so loud. Ew. Weird. Okay. Yes. Staying a bit before forced social interaction. Not forced social interaction. That's the worst. Okay. I thought that this would change with the Joy-Con colors, but I guess not. What's the Nuzlocke rules today, gamer? I'm gonna make them pre-standard. So the rules that we're working with are... The standard Nuzlocke rules: have to nickname every Pokemon I catch, only one Pokemon per route. I do have Dupe's Claws, so if I run into a same species of Pokemon on a different route, I'm allowed to skip it. And then re-roll for a different encounter. If a Pokemon faints, then they're considered dead and I have to box them. Preferably release them. I don't know, sometimes I like to box them just to, like, look back on my failures at the end of the Nuzlocke. And besides that... Oh, and then the unique rules for BDSP are, I'm going to try to keep on level with the gym leaders, highest level Pokemon. So I cannot exceed that level. Also, no underground, no Grand Underground. So we are only going to be working with the roster of Pokemon that are available outside of the underground, which kind of limits our options, but I just don't like factoring in the underground in general, just because I feel like it's a little weird in this game, since there's not really areas, and there's a lot of them. But, I mean, I was thinking about, like, leaving that, don't go into tall grass, wild Pokemon are there. Well, I'm built different. I was thinking about maybe doing, like, a poll on that and seeing what people thought. Oh my gosh, kiss. Chew! Bro of the House Atlas. I don't think you... Oh, me? You mean me? Yeah, my head is naked. I wear no hat. He forgot. He forwore. It looks so wrong. I don't know. I think he looks a little cute without his hat. I don't hate the hat that you get in this game, but I do kind of like, I kind of like his hair without it. It does look a little weird, though. I'm not used to seeing it like that. I like Barry, he's cuter. Nah. It's the energetic peppy boy in it, isn't it? I also like Barry's dad. Hell yeah, brother! Oh, fuck. Barry's dad is, what's his name? What's his nuts? Oh, my laugh toggle. Oh, yeah, okay, Barry. Oh no, not the walking. Isn't it- wait, just like me fatherless? I mean, what? Palmer? I was gonna say Paul, but I think that's correct. I think Palmer's correct. Palmer, yeah. Yeah, I was like, he's got like a weird, his name starts with like Paul, and I don't remember if it ended there or it was like something else. His Battle Frontier theme slaps. The one from Platinum, it's so good. I also never got to fight him in the original game because I hated going through the Battle Frontier. Also, yeah, his theme is so good. Kind of like a hidden gem because you kind of have to like force your way to get there. Let us pass, please. Yeah, see? What do you mean, dibs? You're never gonna see him. You're never gonna see him because he's always working. Oh, you have to go socialize now. Okay, goodbye, Ranger. Good night. Don't perish. Oh yeah, just like walk in that tall grass. Doesn't matter. It's a briefcase. Those people forgot it here. Oh my god! Oh, gosh! What a singular bird! It's attacking me! You know, this kind of hits different considering how in Arceus, they're like the first early route Pokemon that run away from you. Like, all of them simply do not vibe with you. Okay. So, on this one, I'm gonna pick Chimchar. Because considering that this is Diamond and Pearl, considering this is Pearl and Diamond and Pearl, and, my fire-type options are gonna be really terrible, it just makes sense to pick, Chimchar. Oh, monkey. Monkey. I like that detail a lot, actually. It implies that Starly got more brave as society progressed around him. You know, I guess I didn't really think about it like that. It's because I assumed they're based on starlings, because of the name. But it does kind of vibe with this idea that, like how pigeons kind of don't really care about people. I mean, I figure that that's different because pigeons are, domesticated. But I think the premise might be the same. Get burbed. It would have been wild if that Starly turned out to be shiny. Ooh, your Chimchar totally rocked. Yeah, of course it did. I'm just a gamer, you know? My penguin is way tougher than yours. There were others Pokemon. We had to use them. Oh, now she comes back. Oh, I mean, does she just immediately realize, like, did you use the Pokemon that were in here? This is so not good. Well, we're in trouble. Let's get out of here. We might be in trouble. Yeah, we might be. I feel like my game audio is very loud. Let me check something real quick. Okay, never mind. I want to spend a little more time with this little guy. Weren't you just complaining that, like, these are not our Pokemon? Oh, there he is. Hey, it's those people! You know, I don't blame him. I think a lot of old people kind of look the same. A lot, not all of them. They do, right? It's like, I don't know, like, I feel like you hit this, like, age, and then you kind of just become, like, old person dot trademark. I don't know, maybe it's because they just age in the same way or something. You know, you can really tell that you're starting to get older. Not old, just older. When it becomes really hard to stay up past, like, 10 p.m. I work in retail, and there's a lot of old people, and their appearances just blend together for me. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because I used to... Sometimes I work in retail, too, and, like, I think the biggest thing for me is the fact that, like, sometimes... It's like they expect you to remember them, and it's like, I don't want to tell you that, like, I've served, like, 10 different old people in just the past hour. Can't wait to become old and withered. I want to yell at someone for being on my lawn. You know what? That's the pipe dream, though, because that's if you have a lawn. I want to be a gilf. You just have to take really good care of yourself. Oh, thank God. I was not about to walk everywhere. Do you guys remember, I think it was in Black and White. You didn't get the running shoes until the route after the second town? Like, isn't that actually, like, a crazy long time before you even get the running shoes? They make you walk all the way to the second town in the beginning of the first route before they even give you the running shoes. That's crazy. Okay, bashful by nature. So, neutral stats, that's good. It's better than a bad one. Thoroughly cunning and happily eats anything. Also, we can't name it for a little while, so we'll just continue on. Stay out of the tall grass. Well, it's not like we have a choice. there's like a person here. You. Yes, she gives you some potions for free. Hi, Saku! Yeah, we are playing BDSP, specifically Brilliant Diamond. We're doing a Nuzlocke. I laid out the Nuzlocke rules earlier. For those of you who weren't here earlier, the Nuzlocke rules are standard as applied. If a Pokemon faints, they're considered dead. We have to nickname everything. Only one Pokemon per route. Dupe's Claws. If I run into the same Pokemon species as I already have, I can reroll for a different one. I can choose to, anyways. And then we also have some rules that I've made unique to this one, which are no leveling past the highest level gym leader's Pokemon. And right now, I have a clause that is no Grand Underground for this game, but that might be up for debate. I want to ask you guys about that later when it becomes relevant. I just don't do it because the Grand Underground is so big, and I feel like it makes figuring out, like, what a first encounter is down there, like, really complicated. Especially since in the Grand Underground, like, you can see the Pokemon in the overworld. White boy jump scare. He isn't as scary as he so much is out there. Why would he say that? Your friend seems really impatient. Bring back roller skates. If they had the roller skates, though, it's, like, weird that they also had the bike, too. I don't know, I felt like having both of those was a little arbitrary. I see. This Pokemon seems rather happy. Alright then, I'll give you that Chimchar as a gift. Now that it's yours, would you like to give it a nickname? We can give our first Pokemon a nickname. Yes. Okay. Who's in chat right now? You couldn't do cool tricks with the bike, right? Not in X and Y. I think X and Y just had the one bike. It was Ruby and Sapphire and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. That's the one that had the two different bikes, the Mach bike and the Acro bike. And you could do tricks on the Acro bike. I'd like to throw my hat in the ring unless you're reserving it for more regulars or something. No, I mean, like, yeah, I can use your name. I mean, like, shockingly appropriate. I mean, there's always the Hoenn bikes. Yeah. Because, the Hoenn bikes allowed you to do tricks. Oh god, 12 characters? Can I fit that, your name in here? Okay, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, it just barely fits. Okay, Culture Chimp. Yes. Welcome to the team. Let's try to not get you killed. I'm so glad that you're kind towards Pokemon. If you weren't, I'd have to— oh, I just can't say it. You know, something funny about this moment, where she says, if you weren't kind to Pokemon, I'd have to— oh, I just can't say it. In Platinum, they cut the music out for a second so that it's, like, silent, and then nobody says anything for, like, a little while. And then Rowan kind of clears his throat, like, anyways. And I think that's, like, just a really hilarious, subtle way to elevate the joke there. Let's move on to the main topic. Dawn would beat you up if you weren't kind to Pokemon. If you ain't kind to Pokemon, buddy. Yes. I'm pretty sure if you say no, it's like you say no and he, like, asks you again or something. think the dialogue there in Platinum is really funny. Where you, like, tell him no, and then he just doesn't say anything, and he's like, I could just do this all day, and he asks you again until you say yes. It's always funny to try the no option. It is. Sometimes, like, the dialogue can actually be really hilarious. Actually, an opposite version of that I still remember is, in Sun and Moon. I don't remember which gym leader it was, but it's that moment where Hao talks to you, and he says, hey, like, player, did you know? And he just stops there, and you can just say, of course! And if you say that, he's just like, I didn't even, like, say, like, I didn't even ask a question yet. Yeah. I always thought that was actually really funny. That, and, like, small touches, like, when you go inside Gladian's room, he just tells you to get out. It's just some really funny, like, environmental, or not environmental, but just, like, hidden dialogue. Sun and Moon had really funny dialogue. They're good games. I'll act as your mentor. How do I tell her that I've been playing Pokemon games for a really long time, and I don't need a guided tour? Tricky, if you're still in chat, I can see you messaging me on Discord. Look, what do you want me to do, huh? Do you want me to, like, run, like, a game that is having, like, a lot of frame rate issues? Is that what you want? And then just, like, screw up the whole, like, experience, the streaming experience? Okay. I'm gonna go buy some Pokeballs, and then just catch something on the previous route, since I can. How many can I buy? I don't want to buy too many. 5 is fine, for now. I have 10- she gives you 10 potions? That's a lot. I guess preemptively buy some of these. Let's buy 5. They're cheaper. And then Tricky's not here, they're in Discord. Yeah, well, tell Tricky that I could have run, like, a game that barely ran on my stream, or a game that I knew for sure would run because I tested it before. Tell them that. Okay, that's good for now. I didn't take any damage before. I forgot everything you just said. Well, that's not surprising. Alright, what's gonna be our first encounter gonna be? Creature! I do love them. I mean, just a little touch. Just a tad. Just a little kiss. Like you're kissing your sister. Here we go. Like you're what? Am I the only one who just knows that really specific quote from Madagascar 2? Like, I can't be the only one, right? Who's, like, watched and memorized a lot of, like, stuff from Madagascar 2. The first one, too, but specifically the second one. Okay. I need another name for this Bidoof. Bibarel is not actually that bad. It's actually a pretty good, Pokemon. So I guess, like, it remains to be seen whether we will continue to use Bidoof. But Bibarel, pretty solid Pokemon. At least in the original games, because it was water type, it was water and normal type, which, made it slightly better than, Floatzel, actually, because it got stab on normal type moves. It could learn most of the HMs, and yeah, actually not a terrible Pokemon. People kind of were sleeping on, like, Bibarel. Watched that movie in theaters. I couldn't tell you anything from Madagascar 2 besides. I think Moto likes you. No, there's a part in the movie, really early on, where they're landing the plane, the really, like, janky plane that they were trying to get back to New York in, and they ran out of fuel, and so the penguins are, like, landing the plane, and they're landing the plane, and then Skipper is, like, directing them how to land the plane, and he says some kind of tirade, like, alright, now just a little bit of break, just a tad, just a smooch, you know, a little one, like you're kissing your sister. And then the plane just slams into the ground, like, really hard. And he turns to whoever's driving, and he goes, I said kiss it! And now whenever I say, like, oh, just a tad, I think about that quote. Okay, Bidoof. We need a name for Bidoof. Nobody here wants to be named after Bidoof, I take it. Let me see. A collection of names here. Let's go with I see somebody in here. Ugh, it's like 1,000 degrees in here. It's felt fitting. Oh, let's actually look at, let's look at corn here. Okay, not bad. Unaware is pretty good. I like that. I think the only thing is that I wish that, the only reason why I wish it wasn't adamant is because I feel like I can't really teach it. I can't teach it too many water type moves. I mean, I think I could probably teach it waterfall, but you don't get that until, like, way later. So my, like, physical water moves are only gonna be, like, Aqua Tail, I think. Forget if it... I think Aqua Jet is, like, exclusive to Floatzel. I think, anyways. Oh, you know what? I just saw the little quest marker down there and I forgot that we have to go talk to our mom. I was just about to leave. How many games make you backtrack so that you have to go talk to your mom? I know they make you do that in Sword and Shield a little bit. Where you get your Pokemon and you gotta go tell your mom or something. But then, like, her house is, like, way closer. Alright, Mother, I am going on an adventure. A guidebook. You know, it would actually be kind of cool if you could play as, like, a mom instead of, like, the main protagonist. Let the mom go on an adventure for once. Parcel, which has the maps. Oh, it is extremely hot in here. I closed all my windows because I was afraid that, oh, I forgot the hat, actually. I was afraid that you guys would end up hearing, like, all the noise that my neighbors are making, because they're very noisy. They're constantly, like, fixing or doing something over there, and, like, they have been noisy since, like, 8:30 a.m., and have continued to be noisy until, like, it's like 5 p.m. right now. Just want a Pokemon spin-off where you do contests like how they did in the anime. I know somebody else who would actually really like that. Have like a spin-off where it's like just contests. I think that would fit really well in a game where you kind of got to choose a career path, or got to choose, like, what you wanted your character to focus on. Because I guess it gives the world a more organic feel to know that there are people that aren't just into battling. Some of them want to do contests, or they want to do, like, maybe like a breeding program type stuff. Prioritize your own comfort. Yeah, I mean, I really think it'd be cool also to have certain Pokemon that are bad in battle be really good for contests. They did have something like that in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I recall. It was something about like Sunkern. Like Sunkern's stats are really bad, but it was like a beast in like the Pokeathlon in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I think because its like stat spread was like really like even, or something about its like specific stat spread. Hate battling with all my being. You showed up to the Pokemon for the Wooloo and nothing else. You are a fake fan. I kind of resent that they make you do this whole guide in this game, even if you've already caught a Pokemon. Yes, in Oshawott. I know in Sword and Shield, I think, in particular, you can skip the guide that Leon gives you if you just catch a Pokemon beforehand. I was about to say, where's my Pokemon at? Shanks! Little creature. And it does have the ability that I want. Intimidate is like the unspoken goat of Pokemon Nuzlockes. Like, if you have two Pokemon that have Intimidate and you know your opponent is like a physical attacker, if you could just like switch between the two and then just wear down their attack. The only issue with that being is that you risk like getting crit into oblivion, since crits ignore stat reduction stuff. But overall, like, if you're willing to risk it, not a bad risk to take. Just to have, like, that bit of insurance. Ember. It's my first stab move. Man, these little guys, you know, these little guys don't play around in Arceus. They, like, will throw hands with you, even though they're so small. Shinx. Okay, let me see. Who was active in the chat earlier? Yell here. It's a funny name. Yell here. Oh shit, it's your time! Yell here. How many H's do you have? 1, 2, 3. Oh! Medi is good. I like the shortness of it. Okay. What are we working with? Ooh, you know what? Oh no. That's not awful, actually. I'm not partial to timid, I actually don't really like timid like Shinx, but maybe I can make it work. Oh. Is this guy gonna have a... What's this guy gonna have? He's gonna have a Starly. I wonder if I can get any attack EVs from anything early on. You know what? I don't even think Shinx knows an electric type move, so this works out just fine. Ah. Get burned. Can I get a burn, please? That'd be really great. Oh, never mind. Let me quickly tab over to this. My laptop's trying to shit itself right now. Let's see, Pokemon, attack IVs. Attack EVs, I guess. Interesting. I see how it is. Attack IVs, we want... So Shinx does give attack IVs. If I wanted to improve that to be better. I see that my laptop's having a bit of problem right now. That's interesting. It's not charging because it's telling me that the laptop's too hot. Uh-oh. Well, I don't know how to fix that. OBS is making my computer really, like, toasty. Yeah, oh shit, too. get the ice. I guess the only solution would just be to find a way to cool down my laptop, but regrettably, I do not have a... And it's telling me no apps using significant energy. So I can turn that off. It's not preferable, but... Oh, I see we're having a bit of trouble here with the program. Yeah, it is lagging. I recognize that. Well, I think it's charging now. Well, I don't know how to fix that exactly. Seems okay now. Okay, sorry guys, I'm about to turn on the AC, so if you hear that in the background. If you guys can hear the AC, I'm sorry. I didn't want to turn on the AC because my AC is very loud. But also I don't want my laptop to, like, shit and die. Regrettably, it wouldn't be as loud if it just, wasn't so close to my desk. Did she just have 2 Bidus? Was I, like, not paying attention? Alright, let me listen to something real quick. Well, it's how it has to be. I don't have a quieter AC. I know there is actually, like, a quieter AC that you can buy, but it's very expensive. Okay, wait, can I, like, make my laptop not feel like it's about to explode because of how hot it's getting? Not ideal conditions, that's for sure. I can't wait to have not a laptop and instead something else I can stream on. I mean, maybe if I just wasn't running, like, so many things, I wouldn't have such a problem. But I can't really delegate any of this, like, output power to anywhere else. So I'm gonna check, like... Let's use some of these potions I got for free. How nice of them to just give you, like, 10 potions, like, right off the bat. Oh shoot, no wait, I wanted to actually, like, switch places. Maybe this works out okay, actually. Well, I'm not level 3, so... Oh, I do have an electric type move. Please, I don't want to get bodied. Go you! Alright, do not do anything crazy. Okay. Thank goodness I'm slightly higher level. Are we having a speed tie here? Might think me overly cautious. You know, I've actually had a really nightmarish experience in Let's Go. I was doing a Nuzlocke just for fun on there, and I cannot tell you how many times I've lost team members to crits that I wasn't expecting. And sure, like, there are some professional Nuzlockers that say that, like, you should play around crits, but sometimes they really catch you off guard. Like, I honestly did not predict getting blasted by a critical hydro pump from, like, some random trainer's Vaporeon on a Pokemon that resisted water type. Yeah, it was funny. I know you're just saying that to make me mad, so I'm not going to give you the reaction you're hoping for. You lowered my attack. I'm your biggest fan. You sure don't act like it sometimes. I know you. Critical hit. Funny thing about critical hits, actually. Critical hits will ignore stat changes, but that also includes decreased stat changes. So if your opponent has, like, lowered your defense a bunch, but they get a crit, it'll just treat the damage the same as without those defense drops. Which is a fun little Nuzlocke tip. So when they say, like, the player on crits, they also include that in that. No, let me out. Creature. Yeah, it was a really long time before I even knew that. Like, I thought that crits, like, just got added on to the stat debuffs too, but no, actually. Like, when crits ignore stat buffs, they do mean all of them. So yeah, actually, like, it's, if you're up against an opponent who's, like, used, like, Screech or something that's, like, decreased your defense by a bunch, it would actually be beneficial if they crit you, because it'll be the damage without the defense drops. Which is very interesting. I wouldn't really, I mean, of course, I'm a master gamer. As the title says, I'm a master Nuzlocker, so I never make mistakes. But yeah, I'm still learning a lot of new stuff, too, about Pokemon. The Pokemon competitive scene is wild. I think you'd feel a lot safer if you were to catch some more. Don't talk to Mediculture chimp in cartoons like that. That's rude. Ah, the trainer's school. Safety in numbers. I don't know why they included that little dialogue. It's like, I think you'd feel safer if you caught more Pokemon. It's like, do they just want to encourage you to catch more Pokemon or something? Because that's not it. Like, you know what? No, now I'm not going to catch any more Pokemon. What if I don't want to? Patronizing. Okay, that's different. I watch your Let's Go Nuzlocke, you're definitely a master game. Yeah, whatever. Says the person who didn't remember that normal type moves can't hit ghosts. Take your Pokemon for a few seconds. That was an accident. Yeah, it sure was. Pressed too fast. How does your double, like, only know normal moves, though? Like, not even, like, one type move for variety? I sure know a lot about Pokemon. Getting kind of hangry, actually. Thinking about dinner. What I want to eat for dinner. It also knew fighting moves which also do not... Fighting moves which do not hit ghosts. So double useless. I think it knew, like, 2 normal moves, like a fighting move, like double kick, and then, like, Cotton Guard. So you just were using Cotton Guard over and over. See, I like to teach my normal types at least one variety move. And we did it. Yeah, because I did the heavy lifting. See how big these arms are from carrying you? Okay. I know these 2 trainers over here. They have an Abra, and I feel like the last time I battled them before, I kind of got my ass handed to me, so I think I'm gonna go do something else before I fight them. Hello? Oh, yeah, I remember that too. Yeah, like, I went into it not really expecting anything, and then they busted out the Abra with the charge beam. And then, yeah, like, you just get freaking rolled by these 2 kindergartners. It's actually really embarrassing. I think it just proves, like, how good Abra can be if you just give it, like, charge beam. Like, a Kadabra with charge beam is, like, actually a good Nuzlocke strategy. You don't even have to evolve it. I'm a Poketech campaign clown. Let's roll out my question. I hate him. Does a Pokemon grow by defeating others and gaining EXP? Yes. Guys, what is your least favorite method of evolution? Like, what do you think is actually the stupidest method of evolution? Would you like to... No. There's a lot of really dumb... That ghost... Oh, wait, you mean the Yamask one? Like, where you have to have it take, like, exactly this much damage or more in a single attack. Oh my god, Mo, hi! It's Moo from TV! Moa, we're playing Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. We're doing a Nuzlocke. We're not very far. We just got to Jubilife. I'm also naming Pokemon after viewers. This is who we have so far. These 3. I mean, I've done a couple of Nuzlockes before, and generally most of them have been successful. So I want to say I'm experienced. This game is... I like to Nuzlocke this game rather than the newer Pokemon games on the Switch, because it makes, encountering a little bit, like, less complicated. Because, you don't see them in the, overworld, so, like, it's more like random encounter style. You just woke up. Teenager that just woke up. We've got, so we've got standard Nuzlocke rules. which is basically, you know, the standard stuff that you usually see in Nuzlocke. You have to nickname every Pokemon you catch, only one Pokemon per route. Dupe's Claws, if you get a same species of Pokemon on a different route, you can re-roll for another encounter if you wish. I also... Oh, and a Pokemon faints, they're considered dead. I also have some additional stuff, including, I can't level past the highest level Pokemon that the next gym leader has. And then, I was gonna do a no underground rule for this game, because this game has the Grand Underground. But the only reason I wanted to do that was because, there's no way to randomly encounter Pokemon in the underground. They're all just wandering around. So, I'd have to figure out, like, if I want to allow that or not. I was gonna leave that up to chat, actually, and see if, like, they wanted to allow Grand Underground, but with specific rules. And yes, I'm naming, my Pokemon after members, people in chat. My husband is the president. There are 2 models. This little boy is a liar. He says that there are 2 models, each a different color, but if you look at the character art for Barry, he's got a color that's completely unique. He's got an orange Poketech. And meanwhile, like, the people in this game claim that the only colored Poketechs there are blue and pink. Blue for boys and pink for girls. Maybe it's not pink, maybe it's red. Talk about Nuzlocke where this kind of gameplay have been original. Oh, so the history of Nuzlocke. Talk about Nuzlocke where this kind of gameplay. Oh, are you asking where Nuzlocke come from, or just this specific type of Nuzlocke? Fishing hole. I would like a fish. In general, okay. So Nuzlocke originate from, I believe it's like there was a comic, like on like the early days of the internet, there was like a comic, like a parody comic of like Pokemon, where this guy was doing parody comics of like Nuzleaf, which is a grass type Pokemon from Hoenn, and I think it was in the Hoenn games, Ruby and Sapphire, where he basically established the rules of like the Nuzlocke there, which was if a Pokemon faints, it's considered dead, like it dies. You have to like nickname your Pokemon. A lot of the basic Nuzlocke rules got established with that like comic, and it was just a comic that was detailing like Nuzleaf's like journey through Hoenn. And I believe, I don't know if the creator's name was Locke or if the Nuzleaf's name was that. I think the creator's name was maybe Locke. But so the word Nuzlocke comes from the fact that it was a Nuzleaf in the comic, and Locke being the creator's like name, so Nuzlocke. And then I think somehow the idea just kind of caught on, and people started doing their own like Nuzlocke runs based on that comic, and then it sort of blew up into its own thing. I think that's what the origins of it are. Yeah, it is really cool. Like, it's just crazy the way that, like, it started off as kind of, like, an obscure, like, whatever thing. And then it eventually, like, blew up into this whole, like, phenomena where, I think the basic rules were established was just the Pokemon die if they faint, and the nickname rule. And then, like, most of the other rules got added on later by other people. And also, like, there's a bunch of different versions of, like, Nuzlocke, but the very basic version comes from that comic. It's definitely, like, a piece of, like, Pokemon history in its own way. So, in the Pokemon community, the most understood upon rules are the ones I listed first. The Nuzlocke will always be, you have to nickname your Pokemon to become attached to them. You have to, like, your Pokemon, if they are fainted, then they're considered dead. And then I believe part of the original rule is that you can only catch one Pokemon per route. That might have been added later, but that's a generally understood upon rule. Stuff like Dupe's Claws got added later. Just because a lot of routes tend to overlap on types of Pokemon. And so Dupe's Claws is just a good thing to have, just so that you don't end up like with 100 of the same Pokemon. Magikarp. This is actually pretty good. Gyarados is a really solid Pokemon. I mean, of course, leveling it up is going to be miserable, but that's what we have the EXP share for. Which, I'll be honest, controversial opinion, I think that the EXP share is actually very good. If a Pokemon dies on the route you caught, can we catch it again? Generally speaking, I think it's usually up to the person doing the Nuzlocke, but I think the understood upon thing is that if for whatever reason if you knock out the Pokemon you're trying to catch on a route, then that's considered a failed encounter, and you do not get a second chance to catch a Pokemon on that route. If you encounter the Pokemon on a different route, then yeah, you're allowed to catch it, but if you mess up catching a Pokemon on the route on like your encounter, then it's considered a fail encounter. You can't get a Pokemon from that route. That's not a solid rule though. I've seen some people change that. But in general, it's supposed to kind of offer this like sense of urgency where sometimes you might have to skip out on an encounter because you're just not like it's just not a good place to catch it. Okay, Magikarp. Let's see. Who wants to be Gyarados? Who wants to be a dragon? Moo, are you up for being a dragon? Gulu Gulu, what is that? What? Sound of the fish. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool actually. I'm the coolest. Alright, you know what? Fine. Well, now you're a part. Congratulations, you're a part of the team, but I can't use you for like a long time, so prepare to be benched for a while. No promises. That's actually really, really good nature. Holy shit. Okay, now we can't get you killed. Yeah, they've been here for a while. That's, Oh shit, no wait, I wanted to get into this building. That's my #1 fan. What I should eat? I'm getting hungry. I think my Omani brought food. What did she buy? I think she bought fish. Who am I supposed to talk to get my watch again? I forget where. Oh, the guy. You, here, here are my coupons. Let me see. Somebody's... I know! I'm checking my Discord! Be patient! Yeah, I know. Okay. I have to change my settings real quick. Okay. Everybody hang tight for a second. I'm gonna change some settings around real quick, and I will be back with you in just a sec, okay? Hang tight. I was able to get it to work last time, but I don't remember the settings that I had because I actually had it set up like on collab stream instead. Take that off. Okay. Okay, after that arduous journey. We'll figure that out next time. The Poketech. You boo! I was just trying to let you in to be nice. I didn't realize that it was gonna be that hard though, because I just did not remember, like, what the settings were. I think I also forgot, I forgot that, like, I can't really edit my scenes, like, while streaming. I'll, like, after stream, I think I'll try to see if I can update my, I'll try to update my, my OBS and see if that's the problem. If you want, we can troubleshoot on the best CVC later on if you're free. Yeah, we can try that. I mean, unless, like, weren't you gonna stream later, Momo, or, like, did you already stream today? Not streaming, but we can do test stream. Yeah, I was able to figure it out before. And I just don't know, like, why I can't figure it out now. I just figured that, like, it just requires me to do some research that I can't do right now. Because I don't want to, have the stream idling in the, background while I try to figure it out. I'm learning that everyone has nice voices and I'm a gremlin. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to run into her. What do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean? No such thing. Okay, Cake. I'm gonna silence you in chat. Time you out. See how that'll treat you. I'm thinking I want to... You're so mean to me. I am mean to you, but I'm only mean to you when you're being unreasonable. And you're unreasonable a lot. Yeah, it is true. No, true. It is true. Taunt. 6. Ideally, I can get Medi up to a level where, he can learn Bite, so that I can deal with those Abras, because I do kind of want those EXPs, but I don't want to get bodied by 2 Abras with Charge Beam. Cake is going to be backseating for a long time until I can actually use, them. A Magikarp, you say? You know, I think it's actually kind of fitting that you're a Magikarp right now because you're... Not mainly, but you're a Koi-Panion. So you're fish. Part fish. What? Oh my god, the Magikarp! It's the Koi-Panions! I'm about to thrash them. Get electrocuted. No, my companion, no! Get electrocuted. Oh, and it's a bad day to be weak to electric types today. I wish I had better special attack. You know, I have beef with, like, Luxray. Luxray is a really, it's a really good Pokemon. But, like, and its attack is really good, but its speed is terrible. I honestly think that's like the one thing that's kind of holding it back is the fact that its speed's not good. Shouldn't really been extra sexy lately, so I'm a koi panion this week. How biased. I mean, not denying that he hasn't been extra sexy this week, but how loyalties change, I guess. Next week. You know who's my Oshi? God damn it. I didn't ask for that. Oh my god! Little guy! Oh, he's making me think about Gary. Oh, nice. Pro tip for anybody that plays Pokemon, if the Pokemon is like level 4, you don't even need to weaken its like HP to catch it usually. A standard Pokeball will be fine. Charge. Would you like to? Yes. Moa, would you like to be the Badu? Do you want to be a little guy? Little guy time. Let's see, what are we working with? Oops. Oh, literally the worst nature ever. That's so funny. I'm so sorry, Momo, but your nature's awful. Your nature's bad. It's okay. Maybe we can have a redemption arc. A little guy in rebel face. Roserade is a special attacker, and is very physically frail. So a defense boosted special attack minusing nature is pretty bad. Pretty not good. I think we already fought this guy. I don't remember what we're supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to go to Orberg, right? I think. I have a feeling that Tricky is going to jump scare me on this next route, so let's lead with... There he is. Come on, let's battle it out. First real rival battle, I believe. You know, I think, Starly is really cute, yeah. I think that the first rival battle happens way earlier in Platinum. Like, he, like, fights you, before this route. I feel like I remember he intentionally, like, goes easy on you in this fight. Okay, you're finally level 6. Piplup. Also weak to electric. I would send, Momo out, but I don't want, like, you to get, like, obliterated just after I caught you. So this will be fine for now. Stop! Lowering my attack when I'm not even using that. me for real. I thought it was gonna heal. I guess not. Maybe it's too early for the rivals to, like, heal their Pokemon. There we go. Oh, you know what? I should probably check just to make sure I don't, like, mess that up. So my upper level right now is level 14. Yes, level 14. 14 is my maximum level because Rourke's Cranidos is level 14. His Cranidos knows Bulldoze, which is a little scary. I don't like that. Cranidos is actually kind of a scary Pokemon to be facing this early on. That's the last time I'll ever lose. Won't be the first and won't be the last, I'm just saying. This guy's about to... I know that guy wants to fight me with his Shinx too, I think. Okay. Did make a, Cake, are you still in chat? Is Tricky still mad at me? Or, here, let me open up Discord. Yes. Okay. Well, how's this then? It's been about 2-ish hours, or it's about to be like 2-ish hours. I can switch to Cooking Simulator, if that'll make them feel better. And then just see if, like, the game is working now. Because I don't know if I just needed to, like, give it a chance to, like, settle down or something. Because I don't mind, like, switching. It's late for them. They may actually be going to bed soon. Oh, well, tough luck, I guess. What does everybody else, like, in chat think? Should I just, like, continue to play this, or should I switch to Cooking Simulator? And I'm asking, like, your guys' opinions, and would you like to see that? I don't mind, though. Up to you. There's a couple people in here. Okay, let me just get to Orberg, and then I'll see if I can switch over to Cooking Simulator. Because I did kind of want to try it today on stream. The VOD will be up, although maybe I have to take it down to edit it. I will heckle you like a rich person. Let me see. This guy is gonna fight me. What level are you? Level 7? Alright. Please don't have a bird. Kricketot? Is the only move that Kricketot learns at this level, like, Bide? To ass, take it back to the kitchen. To ass, take it back to the kitchen. Sandgem Town. And then Route 202. At this level, like, what does Kricketot know? It only... Struggle bug? Does it only know that at, like, level 6? This Cricketot's level 7. I don't know, Chief. Sorry, Moo. I thought you were gonna have your day in the sun, but, I'm afraid of you getting bugged. I'm afraid this guy's gonna bug on you. Critical weakness to Morph LaRoche. Yeah, that's what I thought. Nar. Weak to bugs. Weak to bugs. You're getting bugged. You would have been super dead if you got bugged on. You're level 8 now. It's okay. One day you will have your day. Oh, ran into something already. Oh my god, creature. Unidentified thing. Please. Oh! Oh my god, this could be big. Abra's very good. Okay, who wants to be creature? Creamture. Let me see. Maybe Ranger? Ranger can be a creature. Or yeah, Saku. Saku, are you still in chat? Are you still able to hear us? Do you want to be a creature? It sleeps for 18 hours a day. Who do we know that sleeps for 18 hours a day? Because I think, snooze. I was gonna say a Ranger because, Ranger, joined the, Ranger joined the stream really early. Ranger joined the stream really early, but then had to leave really quickly, and it kind of made me think about how, like, it made me think about how Abra can just run away really fast. Or teleport away, I mean. I'm a Ranger. I'm about to get another encounter anyways, in the cave. Abra is good, though. I really like Abra. Oh, no! Sorry, I went in a little nature walk and an Abra capture. Yeah! Can you believe that, like, I just, like, threw a Pokeball? But then again, like, in general, the general rule of thumb when it comes to Pokemon, at least I find, is, if a Pokemon is, like, level 5 and lower, you don't even really need to lower its health. Like, you have a pretty good chance of catching it if you just throw a Pokeball at full health. Alright, Mowo, come on, you can do this. You're my little guy. Wow, I took that way better than I thought it was going to. I thought it was getting bodied. So, Culture Chimp. So, we have, like, pretty much a full team right now. In general, everybody has a pretty good nature, except for Mowo, unfortunately. That defense-boosted attack minusing nature on a Budew is pretty harsh. Tries a hard bargain. I don't know, it'd be funny to have, like, the world's first... It's not... I guess. I don't know. I think, like, because, Roserade is pretty, Roserade is pretty, like, fragile. So defense defense isn't a good, like, stat to boost. And special attack is its, like, main thing. You have, like, the world's first, like, physical attacking Roserade. It could have something like a speed, like a minus speed or something. That might actually be kind of bad. At the very least, I can outspeed most things. And maybe take a hit or two. No, yeah, it's a minus special attack. It's an impish nature, so it's minus special attack plus defense. That's pretty bad. Let me see. Maybe I can make it work. I don't know. The plus defense means that it could maybe take a hit or two more, and maybe I can see if I can IV train it. I do have some other team members with very cracked, very good abilities, though. Like, I caught a Jolly Magikarp. So that's gonna be a Jolly Gyarados. That's gonna be super huge later. Good dragon. Happy dragon. Ah, Mowo. We meet again. Except you are an imposter. Amogus. So I was thinking about it. If the Among Us creature was a Pokemon, what would be good typing for it? Or would it be like a dual species where like there's two kinds? There's like the crewmate and the there's crewmate and then the imposter variety, right? That could actually be kind of cool. It's like a majority of them are like the crewmate variety, and then like it's kind of like the antique teacups from the Xeniths, where some of them have the authentic marks. Normal for the crewmate, imposter is dark. Yeah, because I was thinking maybe they would have like a shared typing, but I think like that's a good place to start, where crewmate is normal, imposter is dark, and then there's like a slightly reduced chance of encountering an imposter style one. So it's kind of like the Xeniths with the authentic marks versus the counterfeit ones. You see, I know this guy's gonna have some Pokemon. I already caught something on this route. I'm sorry, Starly, you missed your day in the sun. No Staraptor for me, for now at least. Okay. I want to get the items over there, but maybe I'll wait for later. No bird, unfortunately. Also, I know I'm about to run into some rocks. He's gonna give me... Oh, look, he kind of looks like he's, like, kissing the top of my hat a little bit. Because he's, like, standing so close to me. You've got a Poketech. Like, he's, like, talking into my hat. So he's like... So, let me make these gifts to your technical machines to your Pokemon. And it's like, dude, can you, like, take a step back, please? I can't hear you. Okay, here's one of the quality of life upgrades that they have in this game that's like, thank God. They don't make you teach these, like, borderline useless moves onto your Pokemon, that, like, you can't delete. Like, you can't delete. So they don't make you do that anymore, and instead, you can use it through here, which Like, I'm glad that they took that feature out, because that was actually the worst. That definitely helps with Nuzlocke, yeah. Because otherwise, like, you'd have to be, like, stuck with cut for, like, forever. That was the worst. I meant to get out here. Actually, no, wait. I'm gonna do a little dupes clause here. Oh my god. And then he's gonna show me to where the gym is. I don't care. I know where it is. Let me go. Yeah, thanks, bye. Oh, I need to check Ranger's, nature. Hold on. Rash. Oh, that's not too bad. I can work with that. Yeah, in Nuzlocke, like, when you used to have to teach your Pokemon a hidden machine move, that was the worst, actually. Because you'd be stuck with, like, cut on, like, a Pokemon, probably a Pokemon that you care a lot about. And then you can't delete it for, like, the longest time. Thank goodness they removed the hidden machines off of, like, Pokemon. And instead, they just have, like, a separate system. That really should have been how it was always, but... Oh, net balls? I will buy 2 of those, thank you. Those are very good. Buy a couple of these, just so I'm not without them. Anybody else think it's kind of weird? Like, or at least I always thought it was kind of weird that, there's a lot of Pokeballs that are geared towards catching water types. Or use an HM on and basically lock yourself out of something to use if something bad happens. Oh yeah. Like, or you just have to carry around like a dead Pokemon that you cannot use. Like you only need it for the HM move. You know, actually, I realized that there's a lot of water Pokeballs that are geared towards catching water types. Because, the reason for that being that there are just a lot of water types. I think, like, there's, like, a 60% ratio of, like, not 60%, maybe, like, 40% ratio of, Pokemon that are water types for some reason. Like, there's just a huge, like, amount of them. Yeah, like, there's the net ball, the dive ball, the lure ball, and only one of those Pokeballs also works on another type, the net ball. Like, all the other ones are pretty much exclusive to, like, water types for the most part. I mean, I know there are some Pokemon that you can fish up that aren't water types, but not a whole lot. Most of them are going to be, water types. I mean, if you think about it, like, there is also, like, the lure ball has kind of become sorta unnecessary because they don't have fishing rods anymore. Or actually, I mean, maybe they still have fishing rods in, Sword and Shield, but I think Scarlet and Violet doesn't have fishing rods. I guess that makes sense since for the most part only water types would be on surfing routes. Yeah, I guess so, but I think like, especially in modern Pokemon games, there's like not too many, like when's the last time that they had, like long surfing routes in, modern, Pokemon games? It's gonna be kind of a problem if this Geodude knows roll out. Yeah, because I think they used to have the surfing routes, like, before the Elite Four. If not including remakes like Gen 3. Hello, Sinful Slayer. If not including remakes like Gen 3. I'm good. We're doing a BDSP Nuzlocke. I'm like about 2 hours in, and I only just got to Orberg. I really hope this Geodude doesn't have, like, rollout. I'm gonna lose my mind. Come on. Thank you. Okay, that's good. Yeah, because I was just thinking about, modern, like, games. Mostly the stuff for the Switch, I think. I feel like there's not a whole lot that have, like, surfing routes. Would you like to? Yes. And then, let me see. Who was here earlier? I have an idea for Saku, that's why. Oh, I'm naming my Pokemon after, like, viewers in my chat. Actually, Kudaketa was here earlier. I do want to eventually get everybody who was in my chat. Actually, yeah, they were here earlier. Imagine a Geodude form, but instead of arms, it has legs. Like the Hatsune Miku. That has, like, the ponytail legs. Rockhead is pretty relevant, actually. Let's put you in box for now. Okay, now that I got that, I'm gonna try to go get an encounter that I wanted previously. Lonely could be better or worse. Yeah, I mean, I think, like, having plus attack is good, but I wouldn't say that it's, like, strictly necessary or anything. Now, I want to run into an encounter without accidentally getting bodied by anything in here. Okay, so I'm gonna run away from you. With Lonely, it could be just a takedown. Like, yeah, and with Rockhead especially, like, I'm not gonna take recoil from stuff like how busted would it be? That would actually be, like, really broken. I know, like, it's not stab or anything, but explosion and or, like, self-destruct, like, immune to recoil would actually be super, like, funny. Actually, is there a move that gives a Pokemon the ghost typing? Is there a move that gives a Pokemon ghost typing? I know that there's the move Soak, which makes a Pokemon water type. Trick or treat, not in this game. Okay. Do you think you could give a give a Pokemon with self-destruct the ghost typing? and then have that Pokemon use self-destruct or explosion. Like, does that move still hit? Even though... I guess it would because it's still recoil, but... Like, would it work on itself? Oh, I know, I don't want to fight this thing. I know there's, like, a couple of type shenanigan, like, strategies. My favorite is the Arcanine burn-up one. I have to go now. Alright, thank you, Momo. Thank you for coming. I will try not to let you die. I mean, in, like, Gen 1 or Gen 2, I remember seeing Explosion Gengar. I think it's probably because there's a ghost type with Explosion. You know what? I really don't want to knock this thing out. I think probably because there's a ghost type with explosion. Yeah, because I feel like it's like Zubat. Oh, because it's got like no eyes and it's just like an open mouth. Yes. And then I wanted to name my Zubat Saku. Because purple. Wow, okay. Fuck me, I guess. Could be worse. I'm not mad at it. The fastest Zubat in the West, but, like, kinda on attack. It's okay. I understand. Who do I want to not have on the team? I mean, I want the type variety. Well, Corn is, like, level 10, so... Could use Zubat as a toxic U-turn for Pokemon with lower attack and focus on Chip. Yeah. I mean, mostly just because I just really like Crobat. I think Crobat is a really fantastic Pokemon, especially for Nuzlocks. Excuse me. Thank you. It's very dusty in here. Do I have to talk to Barry first, or, like... Because he's gonna tell me that the gym leader's gone. Huh? You're slow like always. Whatever. I even have to talk to you. Damn it. I can get another encounter up here. Okay. I thought there would be an item over here. I guess not. Matchup. Another pretty relevant Pokemon. This is probably unnecessary, but... At the very least, I could bring it into the gym with me. I need to figure out a strategy with Rourke. I have an idea. I don't know how well it's gonna work. I'm like terrified of his Cranidos, because his Cranidos knows Bulldoze, It actually doesn't know a rock type move. Its Cranidos knows Bulldoze, and that's honestly what I'm, like, most scared of. Alright. Who wants to be, the matchup? Can I just call them... How many letters is Sinful Slayer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... Oh my god, it's like... Without the SS, it's like actually exactly 12 letters. As long as he doesn't fail a move, Bulldoze isn't too bad. I think you might be thinking of Stomping Tantrum. Stomping Tantrum is the move where if you fail a move beforehand, the move does double damage. Yeah, Bulldoze is kind of like it's like the discount Earthquake. Except Bulldoze is the 60 power that also lowers the opponent's speed. Quirky. Well, you're quirky! Guts is pretty good. I like that. So basically not good on anything. I mean, honestly, in a Nuzlocke, I love, like, natures that don't boost anything because it at least means that I don't get, like, a decreased nature in something, like, bad, you know? I wonder if there's any Pokemon that are fire types. You know what could be a legitimate strategy is that, we, like, fish in here in the grass for... We fish in the grass for a Ponyta, because I know you can encounter Ponytas over here. If we fish in the grass for a Ponyta, and then, get it to use, like, a fire-type move on us, and then and then be burned, and then go into Rourke's fight with the burn. That could actually be kind of relevant. Okay, as of right now, I think we just have to figure out, like, what strategy we want to go in with. I don't think I want to take Mowo. Well, maybe I do. Because Geodudes are going to be, like, double weak to, grass. A Budew might be less risky for that strat. Yeah, and I do have a Budew that's, like, defense boosted, so hopefully, like, Mowo's not going to get obliterated into the stratosphere. Also, you might hear me turn on my AC. Let me see. Pokemon, Budew, evolution step count. Okay, wait. Budew, max friendship. What would be good against everything but Cranidos? Yeah, Cranidos is just gonna... Because Cranidos has, like, Bulldoze. Increase 2 hearts in the... Oh, I can't check that right now. Oh, yeah, because I'm typing. I forgot that I have 2 toggles. I probably should have looked it up on my phone. My only 2 toggles that I have. Yeah, so we're gonna grind to level 14. I just have to decide who I want to have on the team. I am particularly fond of the laughing one. I do think it's very funny. No, I have 2 toggles. Like, I have the laughing toggle. And then I have the shocked one. Like, oh my fucking god. I can't believe that just happened. Oh man, going from the super, like, the super finesse looking art one to like the crinkly one is so funny. Yeah, I did. Zen gets trolled. Okay, I know it would be kind of crazy to bring Saku with me, but it is a flying type, and I could use it as a pivot for ground moves. See, because I'm sure I could handle it with, I'm sure I could handle it with, like, Chimp alone, but, you know, I'm afraid of the ground moves. One tip, Bidoof is actually really good in... Yeah, I think, Bidoof is actually just kind of good in general. I think I forgot to ask, I wanted to make sure. Oh, pronouns. So I use, he, him, and they, them. I've just got very, like, I've just got very impressive tittage. If you follow me on, like, Twitter, you'll know that, like, I'm, like, a proponent of, like, male tits. Because I think they deserve to have them, too. I kind of don't want to bring Cake. I can't really do anything with Cake right now. And I especially... Damn the tits at, what's your pronouns? He, him. Yeah, I understand, and I'm glad that you asked. Like, thank you for asking. I kind of don't want to bring Ranger, just because I feel like if I bring an Abra into Rourke's gym, I'm just going to get rollouted into Oblivion. Maybe I will... I think, because I feel like these three would be good to bring just because Kuraketa can just, like, tank stuff. But... Okay, Cake, I'm sorry, but I'm putting you away for now. No, you have to be put away. You're not going to be good until you're level 20. Honestly, best team is Mookuda, Bidoof, Machop, and Chimchar. Yeah, because actually, like, I had this idea for Rourke's Cranidos, because Rourke's Cranidos knows 2 moves, I think? No, 3 moves. He knows Headbutt, Bulldoze, and Leer. So he's gonna use Leer a bunch to try and, like, get my defense. And I was thinking, I wanted to, like, towards his Cranidos, I was thinking, if I had Monferno out front, if I get, Chimchar to evolve, I think it evolves at, like, level 14. If I get it to evolve and it learns Mach Punch, then I could probably body his Geodude and Onix with, Monferno. And then he's going to send his Cranidos, and he's going to go for Bulldoze, because I'm weak to ground-type moves. So, I was thinking that I could switch into Saku, and then switch, into Medi, because Medi has Intimidate. And then so then he's going to try to go for Headbutt, or no, not Headbutt, he's going to try to go for Bulldoze on Medi, and then I'll just switch back into Saku, and then just do that dance, like, a couple of times. I think the only issue is that Medi's gonna have to survive a Headbutt from a Cranidos, and I don't know if Medi can do that. Unless Medi evolves into a Luxio before I take on the gym. That's also a possibility. Let's do that, actually. Let me see if I can, get, I will see if I can get Medi to evolve. It evolves, oh! Damn it! Shoot, okay. So I can't use that strategy. It was an interesting idea, but it's not gonna work. I cannot use a Pokemon that is level 15. I was just gonna say that because that's like my favorite strategy. I love the double intimidate like strat. Okay. We'll go in with this team then. Yeah, I really like intimidate strat. It's my like favorite it's my favorite strategy to do. It's just really satisfying. Pretty sure the only stuff you can encounter here is Geodudes. How long have we been going for? I guess I'll stop at 3 hours. And then just wherever we're at is wherever we're at. Actually, I don't want to fight this guy. One Pokemon I think would be fun in Nuzlocke would be Setup Support Umbreon and Onix. And Onix, you can counter that. You can get... Oh, actually... I guess the only way you can get an Eevee in this game, I think, is via the Underground. I think. I don't think... Can you get an Eevee in BDSP without the Underground? No, right? Because that was a Platinum thing? Toxic, Baton Pass, Double Team, or Taunt. I don't think so, yeah, it was a Platinum. Yeah. So, regarding the Grand Underground, I think the official tally on that is kind of up in the air right now. Where I wasn't sure if I was going to, have the Grand Underground. Oh, you can encounter Zubats in here too? I didn't know that. I thought you could only encounter Geodudes in here. But, yeah, like, I was going to maybe do, like, a poll. Most people do one encounter in every single big room. Yeah, that's why that was part of why I was kind of iffy on it, because, isn't there a lot of big rooms, though? Like, there's at least, like, 7 or 8, I think. I don't know if that felt like it was cheating, because it gave me more encounters. That and also, like, do they just stand around and wait for Pokemon to run into them? Or are they allowed to choose, I guess? Okay, I don't really want to be fighting this. My Saku doesn't know any flying moves, unfortunately. What I wouldn't give to have a Starly right now. I guess Moa will resist that. Depends on the streamer. Some just pick well, some will just close their eyes and just run around until they run into one. Yeah, I think I was going to, like, if everybody wanted, like, to let me use the Underground, I think I wanted to have people, like, tell me, what kind of rules they think is fair. Just in general, like, you know, like, what do they think is fair? Hey, now, I don't like this, like, Leer business. What is this move? I can't see it. Worry Seed. Ugh. Can't use that. I'm only worried that this thing has guts, and if I paralyze it, it's gonna be a problem. Oh, no. Oh! That- oh my god, that would have killed me for sure. Okay, we are not staying in. If that wasn't a crit, that would have killed us. How well do you take this? Can I confuse you? Is that the only move he knows? Oh my god. Does focus energy wear off? This actually kind of sucks. Do not. What the hell? Ruh-roh, Raggy. Come on, pull through for me. At least I'm faster. Daddy, chill. My goodness. Oh, what an ordeal. Now, aren't you something? Yeah, I sure am something. Good grief, dude. How could you do that to me? I'm just a little guy. Look at me. Oh, rock smash. Jiminy Christmas. Look what he's done to my team. Well, that was awful. Alright, come here. No, talk to him. Check this shit out. I like how, since he doesn't have a Pokemon out, it just looks like he smashed the boulder to bits. Doesn't he have, like, daddy issues? He's like a thing where, like, he doesn't feel as good as, like, his dad. I feel like I remember that being a thing. Because his dad is, Byron. Yeah, there's your double weakness there. Kudaketa is getting some levels. Onyx. Interesting fact for those of you who didn't know in chat, Onyx has less attack than a Weedle. Oh, Rourke, I think they had some normal where Dad always teased him. Decent height, you don't really get to see. Yeah, I think that is, like, true, where I'm sure that, like, every gym leader doesn't bring their, like, A team, like, they just bring teams that are appropriately leveled for you. That's why I like the, I like it when they make it so that you can re-challenge gym leaders and they actually have, like, their stronger team. That feels more realistic. Revenge. That's good. Sinful Slayer, you learned how to take revenge. Rourke brung his best BDSP level 60. Yes, finally, revenge to be mine. You have wronged me for the last time. I'm now going to take revenge on you. Ah, I ran into something. Unauthorized fucking thing. Fucking object. Alright, I'm out of here. Eat the rock. I mean, I wouldn't mind a Pokemon game where they had their first gym be level 40. I guess, like, I feel like it could work in, like, a long Pokemon game. Like, imagine a Pokemon game where you, like, you do your adventure first before you do the gym challenge. Like, so the gym challenge is more of, like, something that you do at the very end. of like the game rather than like concurrently with like the actual game itself. Oh my god, getting out of this cave's gonna be miserable, isn't it? Get swarmed by like 100 different geo- You know what? Get out of my way. Here, eat this. Oh, I bet you that would have KO'd. Sturdy! I hate it here. I hate Sturdy. Sturdy is the worst, like, ability they ever conceived. I mean, I guess it is kind of funny for, like, joke, like, strats. Yeah, like, the way I was thinking, it... You know how Scarlet has 3 different gym styles? I forget the other 2. Kinda... That when there was 2 storylines before you even take on the gym leaders and make, like, an... Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Scarlet Violet had, like, 3 different storylines, kind of, where you're free to, like, pursue them in any order that you like. Ooh, power-up punch, that's nice. You're free to pursue them in any order that you like for the most part. Where there was the Team Star, storyline, there was the Gym Leader storyline, which is kind of like Nomona's thing, and then there was the Titan storyline with, I don't remember his name, I feel bad. The little sad little meow meow. And, like, you could kind of pursue them in any order that you like, but you just ended up, like, being incredibly over-leveled sometimes. Like, by the time you even get to the first gym leader. I had that actually happen to me, but it's because I misunderstood the order, that the recommended order for the gym leaders. And I actually fought Brassius first, because I thought he was the first gym leader. And then I only found out later that the bug gym leader was supposed to be first, and by then I was already, like, really over-leveled. Oh, on God, let me out. No! Let me out! Let me out! I don't want to be here! Be gone, creatures! Whew. You know, I should actually, like, make a tier list for monsters sometime. I think that's, like, something I've always been meaning to do, but, like, I feel like I have to quantify the data over time so I don't, like, die from energy drink overdose. I do have a note on my phone that has a list of current monster energy drinks that I've rated, like, based on personal opinion only, for the most part. The only consensus that I have right now are that the pink ones, except for the Strawberry Dreams, are really good. And... what's the worst one I've tried? Oh, the original sucks. Probably meant actual monsters at first. Which monsters actually taste good? Are there any? What, you mean like they're... I'm not finishing that. Whoa, you're really cooking in there. Let me see. Yeah, like if they bring back the tower concept from Colosseum back where it's a battle tower, but you gain EXP from it, and the higher you go, the better Pokemon they have. They could add one of those and make it where you have it to clear like floor 70 or 80 before even fighting the first gym, and making it to where the first story is linked with that, and then the second story being a mythical and box art legendary storyline, and then finally the gym. Jake, you weren't supposed to say it. Monster. The drink. Yeah, actually, in a way, that almost reminds me of like a gold and silver concept, or like a heart gold and soul silver concept, where, because because Heart Gold and Soul Silver is you go through the first set of gym leaders in Johto, and then you can do the Kanto gym leaders later. So it kind of implies that, like, you have to do the tower first, and then you can do, like, the gym challenge. I don't even think it'd be that long of a game, even. I have to buy more potions. What's a conservative amount of potions? Yeah, this many. Yeah, my general consensus when it comes to monsters I've tried so far are that the original monster is really awful compared to all the flavors. Would you be willing to change your matchup? No! But yeah, like, in general, the original monster's pretty bad. Like, I think, the only... I mean, there's, like, different versions. You know what I saw the other day that, like, was wild to me? After floor 30, the Pokemon the enemies can be competitively good and perfect IV and EV trained. Yeah, like, I think a lot of people don't know this, like, or at least, like, a lot of people I, like, have talked about it don't know this. In a lot of the newer Pokemon games, a lot of the, trainers, like, the important trainers' Pokemon are, like, EV and IV trained. Like, I know in this game, Cynthia's, like, Garchomp is, like, EV and IV trained, which is why it's, like, such a nightmare to face and why it's usually faster than most stuff. Yeah, no, all of Cynthia's, yeah. And, like, because it's based on, like, the Diamond and Pearl team, she has that, like, Gastrodon instead of the Togekiss. And Gastrodon's, like, actually kind of relevant. I'll have to figure out what to do about that later. I think, last time I did a Nuzlocke of this, I just taught my, Crobat Giga Drain. Because for some reason it can learn Giga Drain, and it doesn't know an ice move. We're lucky it wasn't her Platinum team. Her having a top tier dragon and fairy on the same team would be a nightmare. I guess you're right. I guess having a fairy is, like, not ideal either, but I feel like there's a lot of poison types in this region. Like, I think... So my favorite type combination ever, it's like my top tier. I think it's such a good, like, type combo. I think that Dark Poison is the GOAT. Shout out to my Dark and Poison types, like, and only having a weakness to ground. That's, like, super good. Why not training in Oreburgh Mine? I don't think so. Oh, he just gave me a Great Ball? Nice. True, but thing with Poison, though, and Togekiss and her AI, I feel like she would bait switch Togekiss into Garchomp. Yeah, I guess there's also that, because she actually has two ground or no, she didn't have the Gastrodon. Or Roserade, yeah. I mean, unless, like, you were, like, Galaxy Brain and you could predict that. Overall, though, I do think that Poison Dark is a really good type. I wish it'd make more Pokemon that were Poison Dark. Oh, Poison Dark, my beloved. Dearly beloved Poison Dark type. How do I get back there? Can I get back there? Why does it look like there's a space back there if I can't go there? What the heck? Are there any... Are either of the fossil Pokemon in this game relevant? No, right? Like, Cranidos has got... Or Rampardos has good attack, but I feel like it's, like, speed is actually not that good. Not in particular, yeah, I didn't think so. Wait, you could be Galaxy Brain with... Yeah! I mean, it'd be great if I could catch a Drapion. I love Drapion. If I had, like, actually, you know what? If I had a signature Pokemon, it would be Skuntank. I love Skuntank so much. And Drapion, too. I think Skuntank just calls to me more. I like how bastard it looks. It looks like maybe I just think Skuntank looks really bastard because one of the first Pokemon games that I have really core memories of was actually, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. And the leader of, like, the antagonistic team that gives you shit the entire game is Skuntank. So it created this, like, core memory of me thinking that Skuntank was just a little bastard. I didn't mean to go in there. Mystery Dungeon mention! Got a shiny Stantler off of a 4-chain. Nice. Shiny Stantler? You mean like Chernobyl green? I think I have a shiny Weird Ear in my Arceus save, and that's what I named it. I named it Chernobyl. Yeah, Mystery Dungeon mention. Not to be biased or anything, but I think that Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky is a Pokemon game that just has such flawless writing. The writing in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky is so good. Dusknoir. The only reason I wanted Stantler and BDSP is because of how ass it is to catch that thing. Explorers, Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky especially. Like, there's so many hard-hitting moments in that game that actually, like, are really... Like, if we're talking from a literary analysis standpoint, are actually super, like, relevant. Like, just after you've defeated, like, Dialga, and you're, like, making your way, like, down from the tower, like, you can hear, like, a clock ticking in the background because of the tower. Like, there's no audio, it's just the clock ticking in the background. And it's kind of signifying about how your character is, like, running out of time. Like, you've restored time, but at the cost of your own character's time in this world. And the music, too. The music evokes, like, a lot of emotion. And also, when your partner takes the Rainbow Starship to, like, go back home, it's actually a mirror of, like, the scene when the both of you are taking the Rainbow Starship towards the Tower of Time, because you're facing the tower. And then, like, the way that your partner character turns to look at the tower as it, like, fades away, and also it's, like, leaving behind your partner, or, like, leaving behind you, the player, is actually really impactful. And, like, I think there's very few games that can do, like, so much with very little. Also, every word out of Grovile's mouth in the special episode with him and Dusknoir, where he explains that he doesn't just want to survive, he wants his life to mean something. That's pretty, like, in-depth philosophy for a Pokemon game. Mystery Dungeon ROM where you play as Mewtwo and it's basically the most heartbreaking story. You mean that, like, kind of like that one anime special, actually, where you get to see Mewtwo's, like, backstory and that, like, girl that he knew? That's an interesting way to... That was actually a really interesting way to humanize Mewtwo. Because you're kind of primed... If you think about it, that's sort of like the, that's sort of the trope of, like, giving a villain a sympathetic backstory so that, like, they're a bit more complex. That's essentially what that achieves. Glad they added the special episode, especially the Grovile one. It really brought me some closure on his character. Yeah, and you know what? Like, it was actually really genuinely interesting to see the development of Dustnoir's character and see that he's not just, like, a 2D villain, and that, like, there's actual interesting depth to him, and even the fact that he can change. I think the line that he has where, like, it seems like they're facing the end, and he asks, Grovile, like, did I shine? Did my life shine? That actually kind of hits. It's October on your end, get spooked. Oh, spooky time. According to Bettel, it is now the official time of, now this official spooky season. I mean, if you think about it, it's the closest thing to a human with IQ Mewtwo has, and emotions he feels, because whenever Mewtwo is shown, they're really usually humanized. Yeah, I mean, what move is this? I can't see it. Oh, Rock Polish. Ugh, that's not gonna help me. I don't know why I thought Kudaketa had a ground-type move, but... Never mind, Mowo, come here. Is it officially spooky season according to Bettel? Did he say that it was like the end of September or something? Meant that it was like spooky season or like the beginning of October? I remember he got pissed at Shinri for, like, I think him saying that it was in, like, mid-September. It starts on October 1st. Okay, but you know what? Shinri kind of had a point. In terms of, like, if we're talking, like, capitalism-wise, Halloween starts mid-September, I'm just saying. Culturally, yes, I think that spooky season starts at the, like, very ends of September. When, like, the weather is, like, just changing. But, like, you know that they start selling Halloween stuff at the beginning of September already. Actually, when I went to the store the other day, I saw them selling Christmas stuff already, and I was like, are you kidding me? It's, like, September 25th. One thing I wouldn't mind is a Mewtwo anime where it's just going between male Mewtwo first movie and female Mewtwo Genesis Mewtwo, I think, and having them thinking they're alone in the world until they finally meet after years of thinking they're one. So I guess it's sort of like they both have their own sort of introspective, like, periods where they consider, like, the lessons that they've learned. Because I think, like, at the crux of, like, both of the Mewtwo's, character development, or just, like, their character in general... Oh my god, I didn't even realize I was fighting a wild Pokemon and not, like, a trainer. I was not paying attention. But yeah, like, the crux of Mewtwo's character kind of, like, follows a lot of, like, cultural villains that maybe haven't learned, they haven't quite learned the, like, important moral lessons that a child would learn. And therefore, like, that leaves for room to grow. I wish I had a ground-type move. Oh. Defense fell. Well, that wasn't relevant at all. I don't know what I was worried about. And I think both Mewtwo had a similar reasoning where they wanted to make a place where all Pokemon could be accepted. And that was what they achieve. Like, a lot of people get emotional. Yeah, I think Mewtwo's, character arc has potential there. I imagine that, like, there's only so much that they could do with it. Maybe I should go this way and, like, try to fight these trains. Actually, it looks like we hit 3 hours. Okay. Maybe I will do some grinding off screen just to get everybody's levels up, because I don't want this stream to be, like, too bogged down by that kind of stuff, so we could just, like, go straight into, like, the gym battle next stream, or next BDSP stream. Let me see. Who's here right now? Master, absolute, like, master streamer here. I definitely understand everything about stream. World Star. Yeah, because I kind of I don't want Moa to stay a Badu forever, so I was just gonna do the run in circles method. Run in circles method until I just, you know, like, eventually evolve everything, but okay. I think I'll wrap up the stream right here. Thank you everyone for coming. I think next time I'm gonna stream, if I don't stream tomorrow, I might not stream tomorrow. Like, I think I might take tomorrow off just so I can, like, focus on some stuff I didn't get to this week, because I had a really busy week. I'll try to set up a stream schedule, but I'm thinking I'm gonna stream, next week, Wednesday morning my time. And then maybe, like, Friday next week. Thursday or Friday. I'll see which one is better, but I'll tweet out before I stream. And I might play the other 2 games that I said that I wanted to play but didn't get to, which is Cooking Simulator, see if that's, like, working. I think that would just be, like, a funny, like, you guys can come in and watch me, like, cry, scream, and throw up over, the controls. Or I'm gonna play Potions Permit, and then we can just kind of, like, check it out, relax, like, talk about some stuff. I feel like I have to play Cooking Simulator first to make up for the sin of me, like, cheating Tricky out of, not playing it. We gotta see my boyfriend in Potions Permit? Whatever, man. You're the only one who likes him. Alright. So thank you all for coming. I will do some grinding off screen, and I promise not to get any of you killed. Thank you, and good night.